Hi there. We are going to be talking today in this video about how to get to your internship application, where you can find your graduation application, how to go about finding resources for your resume, and just a few reminders about frequently asked questions for your internship. So the first thing you are going to want to do is you're going to want to go to www.memphis.edu/SHS. That's going to take you to the School of Health Studies website. This is just where you're going to be able to access all of your materials for your internship. So you're going to be going to the Students tab. From there, you're going to access the internship site over on the left. There's just a link that you'll click. You'll notice here that there's two names that pop up first. That's Dr. Dave Keene, who is the internship coordinator. For dietetic students, you should actually contact Miss Mary Catherine Shallard, though. So for your internship application, if you scroll down a bit, you'll see the internship application link here. You're going to open that up, and we're just going to walk through a couple of the things that you'll need to know about your internship application. There are check boxes here just so that you are able to go through and make sure that you have all things completed before submitting your internship application to the Fieldhouse 106. So first, you're going to want to create a resume. We do have a career specialist, Miss Fonda, on staff. She is in the Fieldhouse typically on Mondays and Wednesdays, and you can reach out to her for resume building and other career enhancement. She can also help with cover letters or mock interviews, but you can reach out to her to schedule to go over those things. But you will need to submit a resume in order for us to look at your internship application. The next thing you're going to want to do is obviously you're going to need to complete all 3 pages of your internship application. The first 2 pages are about why you're choosing the internship site that you are choosing, and then of course all of the information in regards to your internship site that we will need to know in order to reach out to them and make sure that you are doing what you're supposed to be doing for your internship. As you can see here, you'll also need to attach, again, that resume we already talked about, and then your application to graduate, which we will show you how to get there here in a moment. So as you continue to scroll down, you'll notice that you have a university supervisor based on your concentration. You'll want to reach out to your university supervisor if you're having trouble finding a site or you're not sure what you may want to do. You'll also need to reach out to them to get your signatures for your internship application, which we'll show you here in a second. Obviously, this first page just consists of your information and your UID number. If you don't know what your GPA is, you can always email and ask your advisor as well. So continuing to scroll down to page 2, for your student internship application, depending on what semester you're doing your internship in, you'll check one of the boxes and then fill out the year. You're also going to need to check which course you'll be in, and this will just depend on what your concentration is. You'll notice that there are different credit hour selections. Everyone should be selecting 6 credit hours, unless if you are physical education, teacher education, which you'll select 9. If you are dietetics, you'll select 3. And then also for healthcare leadership students, if you've completed the portfolio for experiential learning credit, then you'll only have to do the 3 if you've been approved for that. But pretty much everyone will be selecting the 6 for the most part. In this area here, you're going to be typing out why you chose the site, what your justification is, and why you're wanting to intern there. This should not just be a because I have to for my major. This should really go into depth as to why you're choosing the site that you are. Now, once you've written out this, that's when you'll need to get your university supervisor to sign off on your justification. This will need to be completed, obviously, before you submit your internship application. So now scrolling down to page 3, now this is what you will fill out with your site supervisor. Obviously, the name, address, telephone number, and the name of the organization, and then the name of the site supervisor and their email address. You will insert the dates based on the semester that you are doing your internship in. The general description is what you'll be doing for that internship. Typically, this will just be a brief description of what your duties will be as an intern. As you scroll down, you'll see that you do need a site supervisor signature. You will need to sign. Your university supervisor also needs to sign. And then your academic advisor is going to need to sign as well. Your academic advisor will not need to sign until you have completed and turned in. You do not have to get their signature prior to turning it in. Once you've turned it in, it will get sent to your academic advisor to be signed. For another part on this page, depending on the due date, if say you're just having trouble finding something or you're waiting on a site to make a decision, but the due date is coming up, you can always write pending here if you do not have an assigned site supervisor just yet, or if you have not been confirmed for a site. You can always write pending at the top to turn it in. That's just to ensure that you get the permit in order to register for your internship class. You do have to register for a course in order to get credit for your internship hours, which you do have to complete 240 hours, that's contact hours, in order to receive the credits for your internship. They must be completed within the semester that you're registered for the course in as well. So if you're unable to confirm or secure a site before the deadline to turn in your application, you can write pending at the top and in the site supervisor signature section. What we will just need from you is that once you have confirmed a site, you will just email your university supervisor an updated version of page 3. So in order for you to turn in your internship application, I'm going to scroll back up to the top. You will need to turn in the 3 pages of the completed application. You will also need to turn in your application to graduate and your resume. So you should be submitting 5 pieces of paper whenever you submit your internship application. So now to move forward and to get to that application to graduate, what you're going to need to do is you're going to open up your My Memphis portal. Once you're in your My Memphis portal, you're going to go over to the My Degree tab. And on the right-hand side here, you're going to see commencement and graduation. There are going to be different deadlines to apply, so be sure that whatever semester you're going to be graduating in, that you meet that deadline. There are some prerequisites for applying for graduation, but the big one here is the apply to graduate link. Once you click that link, another tab will open up. You'll just go through those steps to apply to graduate. And then the page that you're going to want to print out to submit with your internship application is going to be this view your submitted application. You'll just click that. It'll open up a new tab and you can just print that page out and attach it to your internship application and you'll be all set. The other thing that we do want to go over before we finish up today is how to access the list of potential internship sites. So if you go back to the Students tab on the SHS or the School of Health Studies website, where we found the internship application, you can actually scroll down. You're going to see a list of potential internship sites link. What that's going to do is just going to open up an Excel spreadsheet. This Excel spreadsheet is going to have a very long list of different internship sites that the university has worked with in the past or is currently working with. And you'll notice that on the right-hand side, there's an internship description. That way you can kind of get an idea of what our students have done there in the past. You can also see down at the bottom, there are different tabs for different types of internships. So we have the community health promotion, there are research internships, and then also strength and conditioning and fitness internships as well. Under the healthcare tab, we have quite a few different internship options that also have athletic training or physical therapy. So be sure to really look through these to determine which will be a best fit for you. We also highly recommend that you reach out to more than one of these locations as you are competing against other students to get these internships. But this can be accessed at any time. If you reach out to a site and notice that the contact information is incorrect or that person is no longer there, please let us know so that we can continuously update our list. That way you are no longer reaching out to people that we can't work with anymore. That would be super helpful to us. If you do have any type of questions in regards to the internship, you can always contact Dr. Keene or read over the frequently asked questions link on the internship page. Dr. Keene's information is right here. Email is probably the quickest way to get into contact with him, or by scheduling an appointment. If you do have any additional questions that are not answered in this video or on the frequently asked questions tab, then please feel free to email us or your advisor or your assigned university supervisor.